Hi there, this is Jim Urban. Welcome to jimsjournal.net or welcome to Facebook. I want to take an opportunity to talk to you about a couple of things here. First of all, I've updated my website. Well, in the next 10 days it'll be updated and it'll be live. And I also wanted to update you on, or give you three recommendations on three different books that I have that I want to recommend to you today that I think are very, very helpful and you should have a copy of. The first thing I want to talk to you about is the homereferralteam.net website. And again, that's www.homereferralteam.net. And if you haven't been there, that's okay, because within 10 days we're going to be updating. It's going to be a lot more simple to use. And basically there's going to be two purposes of the website. Number one, to help you find a home, and number two, to give you the value of your home, or what is your home's worth. And regarding helping you find a home, if you click on that button, you're going to be led to a free home finding service or a free home search engine. So if you want to search for your own homes, you simply go there and you can, do an MLS search. And if you want us to do the search for you, then you click on the free home finding service. And then if you go to what's your home's worth, we can provide to you a free comparative market analysis. And the only other choice in that section is clicking on the button for a free home pricing book, which is the book that I'm going to be talking about in a minute here. It's actually kind of a secret way that you can get the book for free. So I'll talk about that in a minute. Okay, so within 10 days, this site will be updated, so you might want to keep an eye on it. Again, it's www.homereferralteam.net, and referral is spelled with one F and two R's. Okay, so here's the book review. Today I thought I would highlight, since I work with 3 or 4 estate attorneys, one of these attorneys that I work with has written a book, and I think that you ought to know about this book. And by the way, all the books that I'm talking about today are available on Amazon.com. So this book is called Life After Death, a Legal and Practical Guide for Surviving Spouses. And what's so good about this book, and by the way, it's written by Marilyn W. McWilliams. And she's an attorney that I know. She offices downtown Denver, and she's with a company called Moy White. And anyway, there's anything and everything you want to know about basically estate planning if you're a surviving spouse. She goes into planning the funeral. She goes into Chapter 2, the early days, getting emotional support, legal assistance, getting financial advice, estate administration, filing claims and survivor benefits, Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, and health insurances. She goes into money, budget, and credit. She talks about your vehicles. She also goes into home ownership and change in residence, and I've read a lot of that, and it's fabulous. On how to select a real estate agent. She goes into the children. She goes into this starting, resuming, and changing careers, investments, estate planning, and then her last and final chapter is re-entering life. So it is a real practical guide for surviving spouses, and I would highly recommend this book. I'm going to keep it on my shelf. Someday you never know what might happen. And as far as a book for my business and being in the business that I am and giving some suggested advice, this is a great book to have in my library for the questions that I might get asked. And of course, I've got some good estate attorneys that I can recommend to you. She's one of them. I've worked with another estate attorney called Mike Butts. Worked with him for years. So anyway, it'd be a great book to check out, and you can get it for less than $2 or $3 used on Amazon.com. The next book that I want to talk about again is my secrets to mastering the art of home selling. You know, I mentioned our new website, revamping of our website, I should say. And we have a way that you can get this book for free if you go to our website. Now, again, not right at the moment, but within about 10 days. And I'll make another video announcement when this gets available. And so for now, I've actually lowered the price on Amazon.com from $15.95 for this book down to $9.99, which is a phenomenal price on Amazon.com for not a used copy, but for a new copy of this book, which is spreading like wildfire. People are absolutely loving this book. I'm getting great feedback on it. It's a quick read. You can read it in about an hour and a half or less, and it's just going great. Now, finally, I want to talk about my last recommendation of a book today. This is a wonderful book called The Berenstain Bears Moving Day. This is a wonderful book that, as a real estate consultant, that I provide and give a copy to families that are moving with young children. And you know, a lot of kids, even older kids should read this book, to be honest with you, go through a lot of trauma when they're moving. And taking a good look at this book and reading it gives a whole new perspective to children as they're preparing for moving day. And it even goes into the process of looking for a home and why they're moving. And it turns out that they end up buying a fix-up home that's bigger, where the children have their own rooms, and how they fix up the home, and they live happily ever after. And it's just a wonderful book, and I think it takes a lot of the mystery away of the moving day and the process of before the moving day for the children in the home. And what we do is, when we get through the inspection resolution on the home, we deliver a basket with some wonderful, great harvest bred goodies in it, and we provide one of these books in the basket for the family, for the families that have kids. And my clients have absolutely loved this book. So those are my 3 endorsements for today on books. And the last thing I want to mention to you, so that you don't forget, is that there's a great program out there right now for first-time home buyers as far as a tax credit. And you may or may not have actually heard about this. If you're a first-time home buyer and you're buying a home between now, this year, and December 1st is the deadline date that you can close to get this tax credit. You get an $8,000 tax credit that you can apply next year as a return, and you can fix up your home with this money. You can do different things with the money, whatever you want to do with it after you get your credit back, because it's a direct credit of $8,000. So the point of bringing this up is, if you know of anyone who is on the verge of buying their first home in 2009, they want to get pretty serious about it now that we're June 14th right now, and we're getting close to the end of the year. Well, midway through the year, I should say, and you know how fast it goes between now and December 1st. So now's the time to start investigating for this. This has been a big driving force in our real estate market these days, with the lower rates and with the $8,000 credit. It's the perfect storm. So please don't keep me a secret, and if you have any questions, I'm here for you. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.